This was the only team trial of the 3-week tour, and some of the stars looked forward to it as a chance. Others feared it. Miguel Indurain was one of the latter. He was concerned about this event from the outset, thinking it was too long and too tough. He was right. Motorola used the team concept to turn in some fast early splits, and when they made the turn for home, they looked like a winner.
This is a good ride towards the finish, and a final big effort by Steve Bauer as he brings them home. And it's going to be close, Paul. 1:14.02 is the on-say time. They're home at 200 meters out. It's going to be desperately close. I think they'll be just into second place here. Bauer moves off nicely as Big Sean Yates comes through and tries to bring them home. It's going to be almost the same time, second time, and just by a single second.
Team leader Andy Hampton of Motorola was quick to give credit to his teammates.
Sean Yates, the big specialist, he takes longer pulls, but he also accelerates the pace. You know, if we were to watch our speedometers and take into account the wind and the hills, you'd see the speed dropping a little bit and then picking it up when Sean was at the front. We had Chandri pulling after Sean Yates, and he really kept the speed up. You know, it's a little bit, not a challenge so much as, you know, we know how much Sean's putting in it. We know he's a specialist, but everyone rises to the occasion. Bauer and Chandri were just fantastic, almost matching Yates today.
The man who was helped on this day more than any other was Gianni Bugno. His Gatorade team was literally made for this event. Greg LeMond, too, looked to the team trial for help. After a slow start on the tour, he was dependent on his Team Zed to give him a little bit of help overall. But Gatorade was working hard.
This, remember, is the team of Gianni Bugno and Laurent Fignon to the right of our picture. He's put more than his weight behind this one today. And Bugno making sure he gets the most out of this because he's going to drive them up towards the line. On say 1:14.02. It's going to be the best time for the Italian team. Gianni Bugno has not lost time in this Tour de France, and in a few moments we will know whether he's actually gained time, because Bugno brings his team home. There's plenty of them in this formation. The best time, 1:13.36, and Fignon looks at his watch and thinks that'll do nicely.
So a great day for Gatorade, but the team to watch on this day was the Panasonic team. Without benefit of the star performer, this was a team that pointed itself toward this day. And as good as Panasonic was going, the opposite was true of Miguel Indurain's Banesto team. They seemed to be floundering, and that opened the door for Carrera. Carrera was fastest at the first split by a full 4 seconds, and that could do nothing but help its star, Claudio Chiappucci. Banesto's failure was also good for Greg LeMond's Team Zed.
Greg making sure the team was nice and tight as they came off that bend and waved them through. He says, come on, the final effort, this is it, go for it. And LeMond puts his head down, looks up, sees the banner, back goes the head, down again. The team now coming right up to the line. It's a good ride by Zed. 1:13.55, second at the moment, and congratulations all round.
So a very good day for Greg LeMond's Team Zed, but the rigors of the road were too much for the team leader coming into yesterday's trial. RMO started with a short deck, having lost a rider to a fall in the first day. This was going to be a day for the upstart Panasonic team, who made the turn for the final run to the finish, coming back to the form that once found them the very best team trialers in racing. Panasonic crossed 21 seconds in front of Gatorade, with Carrera still on the course and charging.
And Chiappucci hanging on, making sure he's in that group, no question about that. 1:13.15, this is going to be a superbly tight finish. How can they do it over such a distance? Carrera, this will be a tremendous victory for them. You know, they won it in the team time trial in Berlin a while back, but it's not going to be today.
Win or lose, a great day for Claudio Chiappucci and Stephen Roach, and in fact, for the Carrera team. Well, the yellow jersey did remain on the back of RMO's Pascal Lino, but it is far more tenuous than it was. RMO lost a whopping minute and 45 seconds in yesterday's team trial and bunched the overall standings as a result of that. RMO was a wild card entry into the tour. They showed well, and now they have to do all they can to protect the yellow jersey. So Panasonic is the winner of the team trial. Carrera second ahead of Gatorade and Team Z. Banesto the big loser. Overall, it is Lino and Varank 1-2. Gianni Bugno is now third by himself. Chiappucci moved up. Indurain lost 27 seconds, and Greg LeMond is 12th, 5:55 out of first.